On this video, we got the icon, the curator, the Renaissance man himself, DJ Mykael V. Stay tuned. Hey, yo, what's going on? My name is Ruslan, hip-hop artist, creative entrepreneur with KingsDreamENT.com. This channel exists to encourage, empower, inspire you to live God's dream for your life. That looks a lot of different ways, man. So we've been on this series of getting different perspectives, different personalities, different viewpoints to help you guys just use your imagination and think outside of the box. And so with that, the series on CHH, and I got a special guest today, but before we do that, we got to shout out to Patreons for keeping the lights on, allowing me to create content like that. If you are not a Patreon, consider becoming one. There's all kinds of exclusive content. Patreon.com/KingsDreamENT. Before we talk any further, we got to get into the man, the myth, the legend, the curator, the DJ, there's a whole producer. There's a whole lot of things he does, a whole lot of things he doesn't do. Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Mykael V. How you feeling, sir?
Hey, what's good, bro? How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling amazing. I'm really glad we were able to get this done. You got a flight to catch.
I got a flight to catch.
And this is in real time.
In an hour. Like,
Take 3 on this interview. Take 3 in an hour. But we doing this because we love you guys. Yeah, so listen. I met you about 6 years ago. You were DJing for R Swift. We was in town for a Dream Junkie show. And initially, you kind of came off as like the
annoying dude,
the fan, like super excited, right?
Yeah.
And you was around the CHH space, and now I feel like you've really built yourself up. You're touring with John B. Chris, like huge tours.
Yes, sir.
Indie Tribe.
Yeah, that's home base.
We got the God Always playlist, which is booming.
Yes, sir.
I'm always asking you to put my music on there. Merchandising.
Yes, sir.
And overall, just being like a curator, right? And what I love about it is you didn't take the route of trying to be the face of something. You kind of took a side door, and you built yourself up into this like multifaceted Renaissance man of sorts.
Yes, sir.
How did that happen? You always up at Reach Studios, like you're always everywhere. Like God Always. How this all happen?
Man, well, I don't want to sound super like Christianese, man, but the first thing is just being called and knowing that God called me. Okay. That's like the first. Like I knew that's what I meant to do from jump, and that's why when you met me, I was like the super energetic dude.
Yeah, because you was also like 18, 19.
Yeah, I was super young. I'm 24 years old now, and it was just like I just knew what I had in me, and I'm like, yo, I'm trying to let everybody know what's up. Right. But obviously, I went about those avenues the wrong way. But I just learned from my mistakes. Like I've had many mistakes like that. Yeah. And for people, like I rubbed them the wrong way or came on too strong, and I kind of had R Swift and like people in my church as mentors that are in the space, and them just kind of like, you know what I mean, grooming me and chiseling me, the things
pulling you to the side, being
like,
honest.
Listen, like you gotta like, and it hurt at the time, but looking back, I'm so grateful because now I'm able to pass that knowledge on, and it allowed me to get to where I am, man. It's just like what got me here is just serving, bro, serving and just building relationships. Yeah,
isn't it interesting and awesome at the same time how the very things that are so unpleasant in the moment, someone telling you the truth about yourself, someone pointing out a blind spot, someone trying to coach you a little bit in how you'll go about things, those very things end up serving you well for the long haul.
Yeah, 100%. Those are the things that will allow you to flourish and grow and have wisdom and allow, like I said, to pass it down. Right. I love that I'm able to soak that up. Yeah. And I didn't take them all to the chin. Pause. You know what I mean? I was just like, I would get emotional. I would get upset. And I'm just like, oh, you guys don't understand me. But then I'd sit within myself and be like, nah, you know what? They're right.
And I feel like a lot of us are coming from a sincere place. Yes. Those of us that are very ambitious, those of us that are like trying to get it. Like we're coming from a good place, even though at times we get a little too excited.
Yes, 100%. You know what I mean? 100%.
And so talk to me about how you transition. Like how did you go from being just kind of the dude showing up to the shows, hanging out, helping out, packing up merch. How did you go from that to where you're at now, which is you're a legitimate, like, I don't want to say gatekeeper, but definitely a curator in the CHH space.
Yeah. Man, what I did was, like I said earlier, is I served first. And I just wanted to genuinely build relationships. Yeah. And I just wanted to really just continue to like that of the sort. But I was like, yo, I really love this, and I feel like I can bring something to it. I just want all my friends to be artist friends. I want to be cool with y'all. I want to, you know what I mean, just be a friend. And if you like, it doesn't matter where you are, like ladder wise on the ladder. I just want to be cool with you. You know what I mean? Yeah. And went from that to like, yo, like, I really want to put music out, and I love what this is doing. I feel like I have a passion for it. I feel like I could do it well. Yeah. And then from me serving people and building those relationships, it flourished into where I'm at now, and it has allowed me to be in all these spaces and I be omnipresent, not like God, but I'm saying like omnipresent. Like I'm just everywhere. I'm everywhere at the same time. Like, oh wait, Mykael's there. Oh snap, you're over here. You're over there. You're doing this. You're doing that. So it's just allowed me to do all that stuff, and I'm super grateful that I'm able to do this now, because now I'm where I dream to be, and I'm trying to go further. I'm like, all right, I'm here. Dope. Next step.
Do you think that there's an issue with too many folks trying to be the face instead of saying, how could I add the most amount of value?
Oh, without a doubt, that's 100% a huge problem within our space specifically, because everybody wants to be a like you said, the face. Everybody wants to be the dude that changes the genre, the dude that pioneers a new thing. And it's like, bro, like God said in the Bible that the most important parts of the body are like the organs. That's the inside, like not the face. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? Like what protects the heart and the vital organs, like the ribs. You don't see the ribs. The ribs aren't out there, but that's important to your body. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just like a lot of people want to be the face, but a lot of people like also they don't want to be associated with just helping it build up. You know what I mean?
And you've definitely helped that. Like, and I always talk. We were just hanging out with some brothers, and it was like, yo, like, what advice do you have? And I was like, listen, you trying to do rapping, you trying to do a clothing line, you trying to do these different things. Ultimately, they're really all about you, right? Like they're all about the person. I said, start trying to solve problems. Start trying to solve problems. And I feel like you took that approach of like, you show up to a show and you're very like, what can I do to help? That was my first impression of you. I honestly didn't think you came off too strong. And there was other people that may have said stuff or whatever, but I was like, yo, he's a good kid. Yeah. Like he's here to help. And so, and then I felt like the reason why you're successful, and maybe you don't see it this way, but I feel like the reason why you're successful is because you just legitimately set out to solve problems. Yeah. Artists aren't getting playlisted. Well, instead of us being thirsty for playlists, you built your own playlist.
That's literally what I did. I built it because this is no shot at anybody. I just seen everybody in like AJ Callejero's comments like, yo, bro. Like they're always his comments.
Yo, shout out to AJ, man, because I definitely be DMing him and sending him stuff.
But like they always be in the comments like, you know what I mean? Like just
everybody wants to be that dude's friend. Yeah,
like,
AJ runs the Beast Mode playlist on Spotify, if y'all didn't know.
One of the most successful playlists is on Spotify besides the algorithm ones. Yeah. But I see them all in the comments and I'm like, yo, like I really want to be on such a thing, but I'm like, you know what? I want to build my own, like, because the thing is, I was also getting mad that a lot of my friends that were coming up that I knew were dope, weren't even getting on the Rapzilla ones, right? And I'm like, yo, you know what, bro? My brand is God Always. We just gonna build it ourselves. I'm gonna build a God Always playlist, and then I'm gonna put the people on it that aren't on playlists, and get them to promote it out of love, because it's like, yo, you're my man, and you made a playlist. Of course, I believe in what you believe in. Let's make it happen.
And throwing cats on the cover. Yeah. And, well, I'm excited to be on the cover, so I'm promoting when I was on the cover. Yes, sir. And then segueing that into merchandise, right? Because there's God Always merchandise. Yes, sir. And then are you able to? Are you taking that merch on the road, like when you just John B. Chris tour? Yeah, so on this John Chris tour, I was able to take a lot of God Always stuff out there. Dope. It was super. It was very well received. Dope. We just dropped the video with Dill and Few. Okay. And I had the hoodie on.
Right. I saw that. Yeah. It's been really dope, man. I'm gonna be on tour with these people called Dude Perfect. Okay. In the summer. Dope. For a summer run.
They're like a big YouTube thing, right?
Yeah, they got like 42 million subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, and I didn't know who they were until like when they hit me up like, yo, like let's. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I was like, you know, whatever. Looked them up, and they're like 5 million on Instagram followers. Crazy. 42 million subscribers on YouTube. I'm like, dang, bro, this is wild. But they won't let me sell merch. So
okay, it's all good. We'll figure out other ways to get the bag. Wendy Day, you familiar with Wendy Day?
Not at all.
So Wendy Day wrote a book called How to Get a Record Deal. Yeah. She brokered the Cash Money deal. She brokered the No Limit deal. Yeah. She facilitated all those deals, right? And so she's a huge tycoon in like the music industry, and she wrote this book called How to Get a Record Deal. And the entire book is really telling artists everything they need to do so they never need a record deal. It's brilliant. You should read it. And everybody should read it. I love Wendy Day. I'm trying to get her on the channel. And one of the things that she lives by is treat ordinary people like they're superstars.
Yeah.
And treat superstars like they're ordinary people.
Yo, that is such a gem.
Right?
That's what I did, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's what you did. Maybe you didn't do that consciously, but you do that.
Yeah, bro. Because it's like now it's like I see it and I'm like, bro. Because the thing is, like, you never want to seem. I learned my lesson about being too enthusiastic in front of people of influence. And I was like, all right, let me treat regular people that I'm cool with as like, yo, like you're the next big thing. Like I rock with you. Like you're my friend. And I see like the value in you. And
you've been consistent in that.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I had all my friends are really my friends. Like RG, Dill, Derek, you, all these people. Like I really like, we're really.
And you was friends with RG, Dill, myself before any of us was really booming.
Yeah. I was friends with I actually prophesied over RG that he would get signed to Reach. And I'm not even even spiritual like that. I met him. I kid you not. Yeah, I'll tell you the story right now. We went to his in-house studio. Yeah. This is before anything came out. Before anything. This is me and him did a show. He was still doing Kanye beats at live shows. It was wild, bro. And he showed me a lot of his songs that have not been released. And I looked at him. It was a super straight moment. I looked at him. I'm like, yo, here's what Reach is missing. They're gonna sign you soon. A year and a half later, signed.
Crazy. And that's the thing. Listen, again, if there's any point I want to drive home is so many of y'all want to be the face of something. So many of you guys want to be the guy on stage. It takes a lot of vision, a lot of discipline, a lot of just passion and restraint, like restrained passion, to be able to be the guy behind the guy. And what I love about you is you've done that repeatedly. Yeah. But now it's segued into you doing records and into you not just being a producer behind the scenes guy, but now you're A&Ring your own project. Yes. Me, you, John Keith have a record out that's like one of my top 10 records on Apple Music and Spotify. Talk about the record. Like, how'd that come together? You got a record coming out.
Yeah, I had this joint coming out June 14th. It's called.
Oh, we got a date.
Oh yeah.
Is this an exclusive?
I got everything, bro. So June 14th, I'm dropping a joint with these two rappers called Bachi and Ray Benton. They're really dope upcoming people that I strongly believe in. They have their own following as well. Yep. And we got our nice little joint coming out with a video and everything. This whole summer, bro. I said this in September. I said this in December. Like summer's mine, and it's not even summer yet.
I like that.
So I'm excited to drop it. And the record with you and I came together because how'd that happen? Like, I think you were in Reach for a secret thing, and then we were already in the studio, and I was like, yo, listen, I'm trying to, while y'all here, I mean, we might as well work. Like,
it was as simple as we were there to hang out. Yeah. We were just there to hang out. I think it was Ace or Ben or someone about a year ago. You had already asked John Keith to be on the record. Yeah. So he was already on the record. I was there, and I was just like, yo, let me hop on this.
Pause.
And I hopped on it, and then I probably was a headache on the back end because I was trying to get the auto tune on the hook, and I was trying to get the mix right, and I was
but I look back at it now, and I'm like, yo, like that's what it is. Because now I do that with people now. I'm like, adjust this, take this off. Yeah. So I don't think I ended up re-record. Did I end up re-recording my verse when I got? I think I ended up re-recording it, rewriting it, something. But I think that was just honestly proximity. Like I think people undervalue proximity. I just had Wande on, and she talked about how she just went and interned, and that put her in proximity with all these people that could change her life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think people undervalue that. That's what it is, bro. It's all about building relationships, but not being an opportunist. Like genuinely caring for people. Right. Like, for example, like I'm not gonna say any names because I just don't want to do that. But it's just like knowing somebody, like who they are, but just generally caring about them. Like instead of being the person that's like, yo, I got this for you. Right. Like I'll use you. It's not like, yo, like what's good, bro? Like, I got this new record. I want you to hear it. Yeah. Cool. Like now I'm an object. Instead, it's more like, hey man, how are you? Yeah. But like not small talk to get to that. It's like literally just check on you.
Yeah. I feel like you do this and I do this. Like we just literally check on each other. Yeah. How you doing? Hey, what's good? How you
straight,
feeling?
Man.
You know what I'm
cool. All right. Good, man. Like, because you know, like not being living with people in proximity, like living with each other. Yeah. You can't really like be there texting every day. Right. But once in a while from somebody you haven't seen in a minute, hey, you straight, bro? It does a lot. Yeah.
What's one application point? There's a kid watching this right now. He's 17, 18 years old. He's not good at rapping, but he thinks that's his only route into CHH. Yeah. Like what advice? Like, am I not good at rapping? Like some of y'all could work hard and you can become C+ rappers, but some of you guys cannot work as hard and become A-level A&Rs and DJs and behind the scenes guys. Yeah. What advice do you have for that person? He's not sure. He's not sure if he should do it. You know, he's one of those guys that'd have to work 4 times as hard because he doesn't have enough talent. You know what I'm saying? To be the face. Like, what advice would you give for that person?
I would give, this is my advice right now, is know what God called you to do and not what you called yourself to do. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be like, oh, I want to rap because I want to be the face.
Yeah.
And I have something to say. Yeah. That it's like, no, bro, like, why can't you just be a manager? Be a road manager.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, be somebody that helps with merch. Like, whatever your strength is, if it's not something musically, you can still be a part of the body of Christ. People are like, oh, like, well, if I'm not a pastor, then I'm not really and I'm not really like living a life like that. No, but it's like if you do something unto God and in excellence, then in that is you doing God's will. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, well, I got to be a pastor to really be in this walk of life and be, no, bro, like you can do everything as long as you do it unto God and in excellence. So again, I guess the advice would be is know what God told you to do, know what God called you to do, and just walk in that, and then be willing to serve, bro.
Yeah.
Be willing to learn. Like, serving is learning, bro. That's why I love doing it. It's
I like that. That rhymes kind of. Serving is learning. I would say if to know what God's called you to do, you probably should start by serving. Yeah,
without a doubt.
Yeah.
Like, it humbles you. And it humbles you. And like I just said, it allows you to learn and take in stuff. Instead of trying to take, you're giving. You're emptying yourself to be refilled by God. When, like, you know what I mean? Like, when you empty yourself into helping others, God honors that. Not when you want to be like filled up, like, oh God, I need to be the rapper. I need to be on this track. I see, no, just like, just serve people, bro.
Amen. Man, that's so good, man. Yo, thank you so much for hopping on this joint. In the comments section, I want to hear from you guys. Do you know what you're called to do? And if you don't, are you serving to learn what you're called to do? Leave that in the comment section. Make sure y'all following DJ Mykael V on everything. I know the album is going to be crazy. New music on the way. Catch him on tour. God always.